Well, Advar and I have been here at his uncle Alof's house all night. My new Imperial Nord friend taught me how to make this thing called Nordic carrot mead. He claims it's good for your eyes and helps you see better at night. I had no idea he was such the enterprising chef. But in any case, I made some, and I have a nice little flagon of it in my backpack. And, well, I sent Hjormir home. He was helpful, but he's very young. He also spent his entire traveling time with me talking about all these fights that he had been in that he had
Keep an
never
eye out
been
for
in.
trouble. It's only a matter of time.
Oh, thank you, Hadvar. Well, I sent him home since all of us crowding into Advar and Sigrid's house here was not going to work. I think I actually slept in their child's bed. Poor girl. Oh well. I'm leaving now. I'm heading back to Whiterun to warn the Jarl about the dragon. I have also managed to help Advar around the forge a little bit. I know a little bit of armor fitting and work that way. Where is he? I was hoping. Ah, there you are.
Take what you need, my friend.
May I
Within reason, of course.
buy? Well, can I use your
see
forge?
no harm. The grindstone, if you've got the raw materials, you can use the forge to make something new.
Yes, I was hoping I could. Do you have any leather I could purchase?
It's good to see you again. Take a look.
Because I need to improve my armor. I also need to make a couple bags. And then, can I sell you anything? Still carrying all this Imperial armor around. I picked it up because I am a terrible person. But, I mean...
Anytime, friend.
Well, okay, can I use this real fast? Thank you. So, I'm just gonna improve the fit here
That's
on
good.
my boots and gloves. And... alrighty then. I'm carrying way too much. Let's see if I can make another bag here. And nope. I need more leather. Goodness, what am I carrying? I mean, between the lantern, all my ingredients, all the books I've been carrying, I can't possibly take everything with me. I really need to look into getting a horse. I also looked around Riverwood a little bit earlier this morning. Sven's mother, a lovely Nordic lady with a name that begins with a G, apparently also saw the dragon. Unfortunately, though, everyone said she was crazy, even though I backed up by saying yes, there was a dragon at Helga. The Riverwood Trader here is run by a imperial gentleman by the name of Lucian and his sister Camellia. Apparently, Breakfall's Barrow is inhabited, because the bandits that apparently live at Breakfall's Barrow came into his shop and stole a golden claw. Since I'm going there anyway, I might as well earn more gold by trying to get their claw back, but I'm not gonna do that by myself. But I suppose dragons are more important than treasure hunting.
Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
Actually, why don't you take some of this steel I have here? I actually started off my new career as a blacksmith by forging some nails. It was wonderful. Alright, well, Hello, chickens. I'm just going to get a drink. Eat something. I'm really tired, but I really need to get to Helgen. Or Riverwood. Not Riverwood, goodness, Whiterun. I also had a lovely talk with Hadvar and his uncle about the war. And, the various sides and what's going on. And, well, nobody likes the Thalmor. The Thalmor apparently banned Talos worship. But they only really started coming to Skyrim and arresting people when Ulfric started making a big fuss about it. And, well, as a true Nord, Advar is not very happy about this. He still worships Talos. He was quite open about that, actually, but he still claims to be part of the Empire. His reasoning, him and Hadvar both agree on this, is that Skyrim has always been a part of the Empire, and that a united Empire is what's going to be needed to face the Thalmor. I would still like to know why exactly the Thalmor have banned Talos worship. I mean, I know they're offended by the idea that a mere human could become a god, because that insults their idea of divinity, but I feel like there's something more to it. Maybe I can find a reasonable high elf at some point. Hello!
Hail, friend. It's good to see another merry soul enjoying this fine day. Ah, but you look tired. Come, share a bottle of honey brew mead with me.
I would love to, but...
You've never had a taste of sweet honey brew? Why, it's only the finest mead outside of Sovngarde.
Yes,
Its
I know.
sweetness is like a fair maiden's kiss on a starry night. And it's got enough kick to put a frost troll on his hind quarters.
Quite poetic.
But enough talk. Come, won't you share a drink with me and my companions?
I would love to.
Cheers, my friend.
But, I'm sorry. I'm in the middle of something.
Fortune.
But, I am glad to see such friendly people out enjoying yourself. I also, before, Lucen, the trader, sidetracked me with talking about his golden claw and how he's very attached to it. Very, like, strangely attached to it. I managed to buy a bug lantern from him, which apparently if you catch torch bugs and put them in this lantern and then feed them little bits of flowers, they provide a natural light source, and that means I won't have to deal with spilling lantern oil all over my boots. And oh, that poor carriage. Oh, just blood on the ground. Ooh. Well, hopefully since they were near Whiterun, they managed to get inside and to safety. Good morning.
This war's as stupid as our feud with Clan Greymane.
I agree. Well, it's not quite stupid, but it could have been handled in a much better way. Oh, it is a lovely day out here. It's so nice to see guards patrolling the area. I feel much safer already. Oh, is that what I think it is? Oh, I can hear it! It is Nirnroot. Excellent. Excellent. That stuff is very rare up in High Rock. The fact that it's just growing here, especially in plain sight. Oh. Oh well. Well, I'm kind of back to square one. I have recovered no relics. I have no companions. Well, to be fair, I didn't spend money on hiring anybody. That, young chap just kind of upped and volunteered. He didn't even do my laundry. He talked about it, but he didn't. Hello, why are you standing here?
How can I help you?
Are you a bard?
That's right. I wander from city to city to inspire tomorrow's warriors with songs of yesterday's valor.
Oh.
I train as a skald, but I take no sides in this war. Whether you are a Stormcloak or an Imperial, it matters not. We are all sons of Skyrim.
What a very nice view you have. Well, good luck. I hope you enjoy the view, and it gives you good inspiration. Right, let's go talk to the Jarl. I wonder if they will pay me for delivering this message. Probably not. I don't think I have enough money yet to buy a horse. Or to hire, you know, an actual mercenary and not some young man who attacks wolves with a dagger.
What? City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only.
Oh, so you've already got news of the dragons. Well, I have more news.
Fine. But we'll be keeping an eye on you.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm so glad I have your permission to enter the city. You let me in earlier, you know. Well, I suppose he's only doing his job. Can't fault him for that. Now, off we go. Ah, you don't see many Argonians here. And hello, puppy. Aren't you cute? Oh, sir, so you were the one with the enchanted items.
Need something?
Let me see what you
Take a
are
look.
selling. Let's see, you have quite a lot of scrolls and quite a lot of, conjuration, huh? You have a lot of conjuration. Oh, but you have destruction spells as well? Interesting. I might want to look into that later when I
Till
have
next
more
time.
money, more time.
So you can spend it on drinks at the Bannered Mare. If it's food you need, ask for that instead.
Ooh,
Never you mind it. I'll find it more charitable.
look at all this lavender. Ah, these lovely paper lanterns. So pretty.
Long winter.
That is a shrine of Talos. And that is a priest of Talos. And he is ranting quite loudly. Nobody cares? No? No? Okay, not my business. My, what is up with these water features? Do you have, like, public baths here or something? I mean, with those steps, you must, but... maybe it's only for festivities. Or maybe they have fish in there? I don't know. Goodness, I'm hungry. As soon as I talk to the Jarl, I'm gonna go get a bite to eat. That and maybe a nap. And then... maybe I should write a letter to Arian up at the museum and tell him that I've had no luck. Oh!
Nothing.
My lord, please.
Are you drawing your sword at me?
For rash action.
You are.
just think we need more
I didn't do anything.
Who's this then?
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgrup is not receiving visitors.
Alvar sent me? Everyone is in
As
danger?
Housecarl, my job is to deal with all dangers that threaten the Jarl or his people. So you have my attention. Now explain yourself.
A dragon destroyed
You know
Helgen.
about Helgen? The Jarl will want to speak to you personally. Approach.
Well, I'm so glad I have your permission. Though, you are a terrifying sort of person. And your sword is almost as big as you are. Ah, warmth. Good day,
So,
Jarl.
you were at Helgen.
Jarl.
You saw this dragon with your own eyes?
Briefly, but, it destroyed Helgen.
By Ysmir, Irileth was right. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls? Against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains...
You know, it's been a day or two, and the dragon hasn't attacked.
He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not.
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Oh,
Yes, my Jarl.
I'm glad to see that
excuse
you're
me.
a
I'll return to my
proactive type
duties.
of ruler.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem.
Wow.
Is another thing you could do for me? Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps? Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
Well, actually, it wasn't of my own initiative. I had multiple people tell me that I should, but if you want to reward me by giving me armor, like you just did, I won't say no. I mean, it's probably quite too heavy for me, but that's all right. And I'm always happy to talk about dragons with a fellow Scarl.
Farengar, I think I found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill her in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there.
What? Well, what does this have to do with dragons?
Ah, no mere brute mercenary, but a
Okay,
thinker.
I'm not a mercenary.
Perhaps even a scholar? You see, when the stories of dragons began to circulate, many dismissed them as mere fantasies, rumors, impossibilities. One sure mark of a fool is to dismiss anything that falls outside his experience as being impossible. But I began to search for information about dragons. Where had they gone all those years ago? And where were they coming from?
Yes, I'm very curious to learn the answers to these myself. Perhaps you would share your information with me, so you need me to fetch something, right?
I learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites.
Dragon
Go to Bleak
burial
Falls Barrow,
sites?
find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself.
Simplicity itself! I happen to know that Bleak Fall Barrows is full of Draugr and bandits. But what can you tell me about it?
An old tomb, built by the ancient Nords, perhaps dating back to the Dragon War itself. Ah, maybe you just want to know how to get there. It's near Riverwood, a miserable little village a few miles south of here. I'm sure some of the locals can point you in the right direction once you get there.
Yes. So, how did you learn about this tablet?
Well, must preserve some professional secrets, mustn't we? I have my sources. Reliable sources.
Of course, reliable sources. Okay, well, I don't suppose you've encountered any dragons.
Sadly, no. My work affords me few opportunities for such an adventure. Perhaps some hero will bring one to Dragon's Reach, like old Olaf one I once did.
Ah, yes,
What a
the carriage
fascinating
driver told me
conversation
that
that would
story. So, tell me about this dragon lore. I just want to see if you've run across any sources that I haven't.
Not surprised you've never heard of it.
Of course I've
Even
heard
I
of it.
used
I've
to
read
think
about
it was
it.
just a myth. But not anymore. The Dragon War was a real event, although only the barest glimmer of the actual events has come down to us. Far back in the Mythic era, the dragons were worshipped as gods in Skyrim.
Of course.
Many of the monumental ruins that still dot the landscape were in fact built as temples to the dragons. The details are lost, but at some point, the Nords rebelled. After a long and terrible war, the Nords overthrew their dragon overlords.
Ah, yes, I've studied some of the carvings and engravings that have been put at these temples. So, is that when all the dragons died?
Oh no. Many were killed, of course, but many survived into historical times. Why, this very palace was built by one of Balgruf's ancestors to hold a captive dragon. Hence its name, Dragon's Reach.
Ah, yes, because, you know, I just want to capture a dragon to keep it as a pet. Well, I see you have an arcane enchanter. tell me about enchanting a little bit, because that is something I think I should look into.
Ah, student of the craft. You'll need to start by learning an enchantment.
Oh,
Take an
yes.
enchanted weapon or piece of armor, then use the arcane enchanter to learn its secrets. The item is destroyed in the process, so be wary. Once you know an enchantment, you'll need a filled soul gem and something to enchant. You'll use the arcane enchanter for that too. Of course, I have everything you need for sale if you have the coin.
Of course, well, Are you the only wizard here in Whiterun?
I believe I am, yes. Technically speaking, of course. The city is also home to a priest, priestess, an alchemist, and I'm sure others who practice. Ah, that reminds me. Speaking of alchemists, I have some frost salts for Arcadia. She asked me to obtain them for one of her potions. Would you be so kind as to deliver the frost salts for me? I'm sure Arcadia will provide some form of recompense.
Sure, I'll deliver it.
Good. You're clearly better suited than I am to carry out such a menial task.
Wow! You really like giving compliments one moment and then backhanded slaps in the face in the other. Okay, well here, let me see what you have for sale.
I had you figured for a mage.
Wow, is that because I'm a Breton?
This.
Let's see, you have some soul gems. How nice, they're very expensive. And you have a bunch of spell books. Let's see. I probably need to save my gold to buy a mercenary contract. Shared trauma. Terrifying. Okay, well, thank you.
It's a priority. Aptitude. You should join the Mages College in Winterhold.
Or dragons. We need it quickly, before it's too late.
Yes. I will head to Bleak Falls Barrow tomorrow morning.
I'm sure she will prove most useful.
Succeed at this, and you'll be rewarded. Whiterun will be in your debt.
A reward, you say? Well, thank you.
I thought you were already on your way to Bleak Falls Barrow.
No, I'm going tomorrow morning. I'm just gonna take a look at your arcane enchanter. Let's see. You know, I picked up those robes. I'm going to study these.
You've got 60 seconds. Go.
Fireproofing Dragon's Reach. In case of attack by, air.
Proventus, you're my steward. Your job is to offer me counsel. This is not counsel.
Yes, my lord.
Awkward. Very awkward conversation there. Ooh. Why, I really shouldn't take their gold. Okay, well I see that you are all sitting down to dinner. I should talk to the steward, actually. Hello.
I serve Jarl Balgruff as steward.
Can you tell me about the city just a little?
Ah, splendid. Our fine city has a proud history, and I'm happy to share what I know. The history of Whiterun begins with Jorvaskr, the Hall of the Companions. For a long time, it was the only building on the mountain. As time passed, a thriving community sprang up around Jorvaskr, as was common with mead halls. Today, Whiterun is the jewel of Skyrim. I can say without boast that it is the greatest city in all the holds.
Well, yes, most
Enjoy
people
your
say
visit to
that
Dragon's
about
Reach.
their city, but thank you. Okay, I'm just going to... Hello.
Yes?
Oh, excuse me. You just have a lovely dress there. Well, off to get dinner and some rest.